Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the Eastern Economic Corridor. For those who are unaware, there are three provinces in what's called Thailand's eastern seaboard, which are Rayong, Chonburi, and Chachoengsao, which make up what we call the Eastern Economic Corridor. For those who are unaware, we've done a number of videos on this. Legislation was promulgated wherein sort of a special economic zone, if you will, or let's call it a special zone, was set up in these three provinces, and it's called the EEC, the Eastern Economic Corridor. It's very, very similar to the BOI insofar as it can confer, there is a committee, there's a body that oversees this Eastern Economic Corridor, and they can grant certain concessions not dissimilar to the Board of Investment, for example, the BOI. That said, I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Pattaya Mail. It's pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "Pattaya is changing fast, but walking streets safe for now." And I urge those who are watching this video, go read that article in detail. A lot of information in there, a lot of insight actually in there as to what's going on in Thailand, specifically down in Pattaya at the moment in the EEC. But I thought this excerpt specifically was rather interesting. Quoting directly, "Although Pattaya is not an industrial center and never will be, it benefits from the knock-on effects, according to Deputy Government spokesperson Tipanan Sirichana. The recent surge in tourist arrivals from Utapao Airport is possible because of the new EEC-funded Rayong-Bangkok motorway. Other local initiatives have been beach reclamation projects, sewage disposal units, port terminal renovation at Bali Hai and Lemchabang, and the transformation of Naklua into a tourist-friendly town." Yeah, a lot going on here. And again, this sort of knock-on effect that we're feeling I remember in evidence in law school, there was this notion of a reverberating clang. It had to do with the case of Dr. Shepard that the movie The Fugitive was based on. But the whole concept was the notion that evidence could be so powerful and possibly prejudicial that there would be a reverberating clang that the jury could never get themselves beyond, and this clang would just sort of hang in the air. Similarly, I think we're seeing sort of this reverberating clang insofar as we're seeing these knock-on benefits of the EEC. Again, the EEC itself is not overly industrialized yet. It might be in the future. In fact, that may actually be the way that this is going. But what it is it acts as what it definitely is going to act as is a sort of entrepot or sort of a crossroads of trade, as well as something of like an incubator, if you will, for possible future services, either in a physical context or, I presume, more likely in an online context. So again, how exactly this plays out remains to be seen. What can be said for certain is overall, it definitely looks like a major benefit to the three provinces and any of the towns and cities that are in those provinces in the Eastern Economic Corridor.